Mixed numbers and improper fractions. Fractions. So there is three types of fractions. Okay, three types. I see three fingers here. Number one is the proper fractions. The fractions we know, like 1 over 2. You know, it's obvious. This is the denominator, and it's always greater than the numerator. The numerator, it's usually smaller than the denominator. So that's why it's proper fractions. And that's the type of fractions we were dealing with the past few sessions. Okay, what about the other types? Here is the improper fractions. Okay, the only difference is the denominator is smaller than the numerator, or the numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, you see it's normal for the giant to carry the little barbarian, but it's not normal for the little barbarian to try to carry the giant. You see, he will get crushed under his feet, you know. He's very large, he can't carry him. So that's why they are improper fractions. It's not usual to see a numerator that's higher than the denominator, you know. So that's the numerator here, and that's the little denominator here. Okay, and the other type is the mixed numbers, and it's just another way of writing the improper fractions. Like here it's 7 over 2, it have the same value here as 3 and 1 over 2. You see, so it's a mix between whole numbers and fractions, or let's be more specific, proper fractions. Okay, let's see it in more details. Okay, so let's see the mixed numbers and improper fractions in more details here. Let's say we have 2.5 poles. So we have 1, 2.5. So we can write them like that, 2.5, or we can count them in another way. Like here, we'll divide this circle here into 2 halves, and this also into 2 halves, and this is already divided into, it's only a half here. So here is a half, here is a half, here is a half, here is another half. Okay, now let's add them. So we add these 2 halves, so it's 2 over 2. Let's add them with these 2 halves, so they are 3 over 2 now. They are 4 over 2. Now add them with this half, so they are 5 over 2. So you see, 2 and 1 over 2 is exactly the same as 5 over 2. And also, we can think about it like 5, if we divide 5 by 2, we have 5, let's say 5 circles. When we divide them over 2, we will have 2 circles and 2 circles and one circle, you know. So we have to, you know, cut the remaining circle into 2 halves. Okay, let's see how to convert between them. Converting improper fractions to a mixed number or a whole number. Okay, now we have 27 over 5, and it's an improper fraction because the numerator is 27 and it's greater than the denominator, which is 5. Okay, so it's 27 divided 5. So let's divide them. Let's use the long division. Let's write the 27 here and the 5 here. You remember our steps? Divide, multiply, subtract, and repeat. Okay, 2 divide 5, or how many 5 is in 2? Can't be. 5 is greater than 2. Okay, so we put 0 here. Okay, how many 5 is in 27, or 27 divide 5? How many 5 is? Okay, so it's the nearest number here is 25. So there's 5 5s in 27. So multiply 5 and 5. We will get 25. Then the last step here, subtract them. So 27 minus 25. The answer will be 2. Okay, so here the answer of the division is 5, but there is a remainder of 2. You won't write it like that now. We write, let's take the steps. We write the 5 here as a whole number of the answer. Okay, this is the whole number here, and there is another here. Let's write the fraction here. There's 2 numbers here. Here, the 5 will be the denominator because it's 5 divide 5, remember? then 2 here will be the numerator because it's the remainder, you know, it's 2 over 5. 2 over 5, it's what's remaining. You know, we will always try to divide 2 by 5, and we can't do that because 5 is greater than 2. So what we have as a remainder, it's 2 over 5. Okay, so what do we do? Let's recap with the steps again. So first, we take the 5 here and write it as a whole number. Take 2 here, write it as a numerator, and this 5 here, we'll write it as the denominator. That's it. Okay, convert the following improper fractions to a mixed number or a whole number. Okay, let's convert them. So we have 30 over 6. Put the 30 here and the 6 here. Remember our steps: divide, multiply, subtract, and repeat. Okay, so 3 divided 6 can't be because 6 is greater than 3. So 30 divided 6, or how many 6 is in 30? It's 5. So 6 times 5, it's 30. Then subtract them. So it's 0. Okay, if it's 0, so 0 over 6 will be 0. So we only write this, the whole number here. It's the 5. Okay, let's go to the next one. 6 and 0 are no good. We don't need to write them. Okay, let's say we have 47 over 9. Okay, let's do our long division. We put the 47 here and the 9 here, and first we'll try to divide the 4 by the 9, or ask ourselves how many 9 is in 4. Can't be because 9 is greater than 4. Then we'll put 0 here. Okay, then we'll ask ourselves how many 9 is in 47, or 47 divided 9. Okay, it's 5. That's 5 times. Let's multiply them, 5 and 9. The answer will be 45. So 47 minus 45. Subtraction will be 2. Okay, so here we write the 5 as the whole number. Then we will write our fraction here. Then we'll write the 9 here as a denominator and the 2 here as a numerator. So we have 5 and 2 over 9. Okay, now we have 42 over 6. Let's make our long division. We'll put the 42 here and the 6 here, and we will try to divide 4 by 6. Can't be because 6 is greater than 4. It's just 6 is greater than 4. Then put 0 here. Then we will ask ourselves how many 6 is in 42. We will try to divide 42 by 6. So 42 by 6 is 7. Then 6 times 7, it's 42. Then you will subtract them. You will get 0. Okay, if it's 0, you'll only take the 7 here as our whole number, and you can ignore the 6, as 0 over 6 will be 0. So we have 5 here as a whole number, and there is no fractions. Okay. Converting mixed numbers to improper fractions. Okay, first we have this mixed number. So the first step, we'll take 8 and multiply it by 5. So here we have 8 times 5, it's 40. Then you will add the result by 3. So here the result was 40, you'll take it and add it by 3, so the result is 43. So it's 43 over 8. That's how we convert the mixed numbers to improper fractions. Okay, let's take another one. Let's say we have 2 and 1 over 4. So first we'll multiply 4 and 2. Okay, 4 times 2 is 8. Then take the 8 and add it with 1. So 8 plus 1 is 9. So take this 9, it will be 9 over 4. Okay, let's write each of the following mixed numbers as an improper fraction. Okay, let's see here. We have 4 and 2 over 7. So first, multiply the 7 and the 4. Okay, it's 28. Then add them with 2. So 28 plus 2 is 30. So it's 30 over 7. Okay, let's see the next one. So we have 1 and 5 over 6. So first we multiply the 6 and the 1. So 6 times 1 is 6. Then add the result with 5. So we have 6 plus 5. It's 11. So we have 11 over 6. That's it for today, and the next part is just for fun.